How is everybody doing? This is Unchained Worship. It is late at night, but we're going to go through a couple of changes. I'm going to prep some sounds, some presets for Sunday morning. I'll get there already at 8 a.m. We pray, we eat, we just get ready for everything. But I prep my pedal board, and right now it's my camera that you see right here is connected to my pedal board here at the home office. We're gonna just make sure we get in there to our custom tones. Guys, go online6.com. And you can find me on Maestro D. You can catch all my tones. You're gonna find me under Maestro Diaz on Line 6 Custom Tones, and let's just find out. Let's just find out if there's anything new out there we can get into. This is for me is very important because this is going to allow me to make sure I am up to date on everything. I log back in, I listen to new presets, I listen to guitar players, and I'm like, I like that sound. When I come in Sunday and I'm ready to go through it, even though I have the songs from Wednesday, I make sure it's like, what, this sound will sound so good for that. Lately I've been playing the piano and the keyboard, but with our outings lately I've been playing the guitar more. And I always want to make sure I have a good, clean preset. I don't want, too much unnecessary noise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign in. Alright, we're going to sign into line6.com, and you're going to see my tones there under Maestro Diaz. We're just going to log in. I already logged in. If you want to see what my list looks like, let's get this going. Right there you can see. And of course, you're going to see right there, that is where I'm presetting and I'm checking sounds and volumes. Of course, you see everything here. So let's make sure we are all set here, okay? Let's lock you back in here. And I go through this on a weekly basis. Depends how many times I'm going to actually play the guitar, so on and so forth. So we just want to log in and make sure everything's up to point. And we're just make sure we just give, we're going to give our best to God, so we just might as well just give our best in everything we do, putting everything together. So let's see what we got here. So okay. Now I'm already logged in, so I'll go to custom tones on the main page. I scroll down till I get to Helix LT, and here we are. Now, obviously, you guys know how to use Line 6. You're gonna see like the set list. Like the one I have right now is called Pushing David. And I laughed. If you catch if you log into my channel, you'll see that I did a Pushing David preset because my cousin David is a drummer, and we played in camp. And I gotta tell you, I push him a lot. David, my brother, my cousin, I love you. I just love pushing. So I have Pushing David, but you know what? I have a Worship Live, a Line 6 settings, studio, songs, and of course the Pushing David that we just went through. I'm going to go straight into Worship Live, and that has song mix, guitar patches. I like to separate my patches by the guitar I'm going to be using. We're going to go with my 84 Les Paul tomorrow. We're just going to go from there. I love that guitar. So there's going to be a lot of classical, For those that know amps, I'm going to go with my AC30 a lot. I might go with what else have we got? I have an AC30 pitch from Worship Tutorials, guys. Log into Worship Tutorials. It's amazing. There's a Matchless, Dumbledore. I won't be using my EVH. I mean, I have an Eddie Van Halen guitar. I love that guitar. I don't use it as much, I gotta tell you. But in outside events, that guitar is amazing. But I'm just gonna prep. I want to look and see on the main website and see what they got. Usually, I see what they have under worship or maybe rock or heavy, and that's what I'm just gonna go for. You know, and then I get to see other people what they've posted, what they've done. And you get to try it out. Guys. Line 6 is great with their website. If you have a Helix, if you have an HX, if you have a Pago, anything, try the website, join the many other subscribers. I'm not paid to do this. I'm just telling you, like, this is a great tool to have. Worshippers, this is an awesome tool to have. You're gonna catch me all the time setting up or finding new sounds, and that's what it's all really about. I want to make sure that I do the very best that I can. So let's just take one look here. I want to know. Let's see. You know what? Let's see what happens when you go online, go on YouTube. You're gonna catch a lot of guitar players doing samples and stuff like that. I gotta tell you, there's some sounds that capture my ear a lot, and they be doing so good with it. So let's see what's going on. If you can hear this in the background, this sounds amazing. This is Judah by Dunson. Um, this is Marcus Hassan. I listen to this dude play the drums like constantly. I gotta tell you, the guy can really play. I would listen to something like this, and you know what? Boom, boom, right? I want to hear what I would normally add on a guitar, and then I would get inspired. So now I have something playing in the background. Line 6. You know what? Maybe something funk. Some funk. Let's add it. Some funk. See, now I got one. This song is groovy. Funk 3.8 USP. Band funk guitarist. Shelladelic. R&B, funk, and soul. So I would look at how many views, not just views. I just want to see if something captures my attention. I see one that's under Fender Deluxe. I have a lot of Fender Deluxe presets already saved on my Helix, so I probably wouldn't go straight to one of those. But I see a Vox AC15. Maybe, it's a little interesting. Got this guy named Roberto Guitar, on line 6. I gotta tell you, for this gentleman here, he's got 1790 downloads. Might just do it. Let's find an empty slot, which fortunately my worship live is full to the max. So we're going to. All right, here am I pushing David. I have a 7B with a new preset. Let's give this Roberto guy a shot. Well, funk and blues. I'm gonna download this. There it goes, loading up. There we go, Vox AC15 chorus. I see light distortion. I see modulation. I see dynamics. I see more modulation. I see delay, reverb, and a volume. You know, we're gonna test this out on Sunday, see how it comes out. So, guys, stay tuned for my Sunday video, early morning church. Let's see what this sounds like. All right. God bless you, and subscribe and email me. Send me messages. Tell me what you want to see. If you want to see my gear, whatnot, we'll get through there. All right. God bless you guys.